All right. Okay, so we are going to be doing our metabolic strength. Scooby likes to just come in and say, hey, and then he goes and he sits down after class. He's going to get a drink of water first. All right, so let's start out. We're just going to take a nice, easy knee lift here. Get some blood moving. Good, and for 4, 3, 2, so we're going to go right into a baby jump rope. 4. Feet don't even really leave the ground, just transfer the weight. Good, back to your knee lifts here for 4, 3, 2, and now we're gonna go back to that baby jump rope here. 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna go into a half jump. 4, 3, 2, and good, back to knee lifts here. 4. It's amazing how much he drinks, isn't it? 2. And baby jacks. 4, 3, 2. Good. Half jacks. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to pick up the pace, just go a little bit faster here. So knees, and 3, and 2. And we're going to go to our baby jump rope. 4, 3, 2, full jacks. 4, 10, 9, 8, 6, 4, 3. Good. Back to your knees up here. 4, 3, 2. Good. Big jump rope here. 4, 3, 2. And jacks. 4, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and baby jump rope here. Just widen up the stance. Good. Hands come down, widen them out, and just side lunge here. 4, 3, 2, and we're going to hold it over to your right side. Drop your hips, bend your knee. Back stays flat. If you can get down on the floor, go ahead. Maybe use a yoga block with your foam roller. Keep your back nice and flat. Press down. Now we're going to come up a little bit, glide over to the left. Bend into the left, press those hips down. Notice any difference. I always say that when I go to my left side, it's my tight side, my weaker side. So it always reminds me, like, yeah, they're not the same. All right, we'll come back through the center here. Heel toe your feet in, right hand to the right thigh, left hand to the left thigh. Tuck the pelvis under, drop your head, round out your spine, and then come back to flat. And one more time. And come back to flat. And now all the way up here, rolling your shoulders back here, and some active isolated stretching to get our upper body going. So here, we're just swinging your arms, and you're alternating which arm comes in front or on top. And you're gonna alternate squeeze, squeeze. So chest, back, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Alternating that squeeze. So when you squeeze one direction, it opens up the other muscles. So we're working that chest and back. Good, and 3, and 2, and 1, and excellent. All right, we're gonna start out with some chest work and core. So we're gonna go into our push-ups, and we're gonna start to build on that push-ups. So we're gonna take 10 push-ups here. You can take them on your feet or on your knees, up to you, all right? So, and I always say, try to be functional in the way that you get down to the floor. So if we're standing here, we can just drop down right here, hinge down from the hip. I'm gonna roll off the knee, and we're gonna take 10 push-ups. Ready? And down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Push yourself all the way up. And we're going to take a nice step up here. And we're going to take 10 jumping jacks. 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and rest right here. Good. We're going to take about 10 seconds. We're going to drop back down. We're going to do 8 push-ups. And then we're going to do 8 jacks. You see where we're going with this. Good. So let your heart rate come down just a little, because this is working. And we're going up and down. If you get a little bit dizzy, go slower on the up and downs. Maybe even skip one out if you really get dizzy. And 8 push-ups. Here we go. Down and up. 2, 3, 4, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and push up, last one. Starting to get tired, okay. And up, we take our 8 jacks, and 8, 6, 4, 2, and awesome, all right. We take about 10 seconds. And then we're gonna go back down, and we're gonna take 6 push-ups. All right, get some blood flow in there if we need to. You're gonna come all the way down here. Roll off of those kneecaps or be up on your toes, whichever you want. And begin. Down, up, 2, and 3. Start our countdown. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All the way up. And we'll take our 6, 4, 2. All right. Resting about 10 seconds. We're almost through our first opening set there. Get some blood flow. You guessed it. 4 push-ups. Coming up for 4 jacks. Take some nice deep breaths. Lower your heart rate in between. Recovery is part of the whole thing. And coming off those kneecaps. And down, up, 2. Countdown begins already. 2. And 1 more. Awesome. Here we go. All the way up. And 4, 3, 2, and whoo. Resting. Rest for about 10 seconds. Nicely done. All right. Getting ready so you know the drill. Picking up on that pattern. Just 2 and 2. All right. Down on. We're going to go 1. The countdown begins already. 1. And up on those feet. 1 and 2. All right, nice job. First exercise, complete. If your heart rate's still elevated, swing your arms, take a little bit of a walk around. That helps push the blood back from your big muscle groups back to the heart. The heart has to do less work, and that heart rate comes down, recovers a little bit. Take a sip of water if you want to right here. On this next activity, we're gonna add some weights as we go through. But first, we're going to take it without the weights. And I say that just in case you're like, oh, I'm going to add weights. We will add weights as we go through this. We're going to take a one-legged diver here. So we're going to balance on your right leg, picking up my left. My left hand's going to reach down for the ground here. And I'm going to keep my back nice and flat as I do. You can even take your hand back here if you want. You don't need to touch the ground, but if you can, go right ahead, okay? So what's most important is the flat part of your back. So if you're here and you're like, oh, that's it, and you round out to get down to the ground, you're going to strain that lower back, right? So keep that back nice and flat, and then just come up. Your goal here, if you got this going on, try not to put your foot down in between, okay? So we're going to take 10 on the right side, 10 on the left side, then we're going to rest, okay? All right, so we'll begin here on that right side, because it's my strong side, as we remember. Hand is on the lower back. You're going to take your left hand reaching down and coming all the way up. Use that core. So as we do this, we're working a lot of different muscles that are involved in balance. And that's really good because if we lose our balance and our balance muscles are up to snuff, we will catch ourselves and probably decrease our injury risk a little bit. So I'm up to 6. I think I was chatting. Good. And 7. So fight the wiggles. I always say if you're wiggling on the balance, it's a good thing. I'm wiggling a bit. 9. 1 more. And 10. Awesome. We're going to go right over to your other side. Good. Same thing. No, not resting yet. So balance here. And you're going to just reach with your hand and up. All right, so this is my challenging side, so I'm kind of all over the road for the first couple, but then I anticipate it's going to get a little bit easier after my muscles get the hang of what we're doing, but it's still going to be my not top-notch side. Right, good. All right, so fight the wiggles. I think we're on 6. It's really probably 5, but because it's my less than stellar side, I'm probably cheating it. So we'll do an extra one. 8. Good, so counting for yourself, you want to get in a total of 9 on each side. Good, and I'm gonna do one more just because I think, why not, right? Oh, look at that, my body knew. All right, good. So we take about a 10-second break, and now we are gonna add some weights onto that. So you can use weights in both your hands or just one. I'm gonna just do with one here. So I'm gonna start with my right foot, and I'm gonna put that weight in my left hand, and I'm gonna take that right hand onto the back of my lower back again, just to make sure that my low back is remaining flat. And this weight is gonna drop straight to the floor. It doesn't go out in front at all. If you see, like, that weight pulls it right to the floor, and then I just keep going all the way down. All right, we're ready to begin? Here we go, and a 1. First one didn't count, it was a demo. And 2. Good, and again, go on your own pace here. You wanna get in 10 solid, one-legged Dagger deadlifts. Make sure that weight is dropping straight down. And again, doesn't need to go to the floor. And I think I got one more. We'll see. Why not? I had one more in me. May as well do it. Oh, fighting a good fight there at the end. All right. Good. I'm switching over to my other side. So balancing on that left, weight goes into the right hand. Left hand's going to come right across the back. And here we go. And again, try not to get discouraged. See what I did there? I tried to help myself out. I know that the first couple, I'm not going to get all the way down. So I just put the weight down just to be like, look, there it is. There's the ground. You're almost there, right? I just switched the weight down. Power of positive thinking, right? Ground is right there. Get them up to 5 here. So always imagine that you're just hinging on your hips, right? All the work is coming from that left hip. What do we think that was? 6? We'll call it 7. We probably did a few extra, but again, you know what? I always say, if you do, I'd rather have you do a few extra than sell yourself short, right? So let's stick with that mentality today, right? Good. And all right, excellent, good. Okay, let's set that weight down. We'll take a little bit of a break. If your hips are starting to get a little bit tight, what I do here is I do an IT band hip stretch. So I'm going to take my left over my right, toes together, heels apart, push that right hip out, and just press right into it. And then come up, and then I'll take it to the other side. This kind of just helps stretch that muscle out, maybe help it flesh out just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go back to no weights here, okay? And we're gonna kind of take the same exercise. We're gonna add just a little bit of a hop to make it plyometric. So you're back on the right, you're gonna take the diver down, and you're gonna jump up, okay? So we're gonna get our heart rate up one more time. And this is the last increment of this exercise. So still we're gonna do 10. You reach down to the ground just like you would, but when you come up, you're gonna kind of bend this knee and give it a little bit of hop up off of the ground here. All right, let's go ahead and take 10 on the right. Here we go. It's a good thing it's early in the morning. It's not too hot out yet. Good, and lift. Good, so kind of focus a little bit here. Right? Not kind of, really, really focus. Okay, and up. Okay, you want to catch that jump, land it, right? Stick the landing. Stick the landing. When I was doing kickboxing, I used to just stand in front of the mirror and just jump off my single leg and land it. And that was a long time ago. But it was excellent for my balance. And then I changed my arm position, so I'd have to kind of negotiate that different balance. Woof! Now she's burning over there, right? Yeah, shake that out. Okay, we're gonna come over to the other side. Same thing on the left. We're gonna reach down with the right and come up and a little hop. Good, all right, so this is gonna be a little slow for me. Those of you on the left side deficit, join me in our slow focus. Right, so I just think it's better to kind of, well, not better, but for your balance, to improve that balance, to just really stick that landing and focus on the balance here, right? It's just improving that balance, catching yourself here. rather than speed, rather than flexibility, moving down. They're all involved here. But this really kind of works. You trying to improve that balance. And when the balance improves, all the rest of the stuff is going to improve as well. And it goes together. All right, I completely lost track. My hip is burning. I'm going to do one more. And woo! All right, let's take that stretch. Left over the right. Stick that hip out. Keeping my back flat. I'm going to pull that left heel right up off of the mat. And come up. Woo! Burning. Other side. Same thing. All right. All right, so let's go into a little bit more. Let's get our heart down. I'm going to work my heart rate down a little bit here. Swinging my arms. Just take a sip of water, guys, if you want, while I go ahead and explain the next exercise. We're going to start out very basic. Still with a level change. We're going to do overhead, shoulders, knees, and toes. Toes, reaching up as high as you can. Come to your knees. Shoulders, knees, toes. Back to the knees, shoulders, and reaching up as high as you can. My hand, I don't know if you can see them in the frame, but my hands are super energetic. They're all spread out when I reach all the way up. My thumbs are behind me, and I'm trying to get my arms to be in line with my ears here. So I'm framing my face. So I'm going to reach up as high as I can. When I reach up, also important not to let my butt kind of sway out here. It's still going to pull my tailbone right to the ground. So this is our head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All right, I think you guys are rested for this. We're going to go. We're just going to do 10. Ready? Here we go. Reach up. Shoulders, knees, 1, all the way up, 2, good. We also want to see what are your knees doing, right?